Hello and welcome to Discover Vancouver, Washington. Today on the show, I'm going to take you to some of the city's best outdoor splash pads, water features, and swim holes to keep you and your family cool during these hot summer days. So without any ado, let's hit the road. All right, our first spot is going to be Frenchman's Bar. Now this is a great spot to come, especially if you can get a spot early in the morning. It can get a little crowded, but it is great for kids because the water is super shallow, even pretty far out there, 50 to 100 feet, still pretty shallow for smaller kids to kind of wade around, so a little bit less worrying for parents. The sand can get really hot here, and so you want to find a spot up by the trees, a shady spot, which isn't hard to do if you get here early enough. You do get some boat traffic out here. You can see some large barges quite frequently, and there's some jet skis and boats, so just be aware of that. Other than that, it's a great place to bring your family or your friends to have a good time and to cool off in that nice water. I do want to say that I parked in the free parking lot, and this is kind of, I guess, the free beach you'd call it. Up the road a little bit, there is a beach where you have to pay to get in and pay for parking, and they kind of have some more amenities like a covered area, and I think they have some places to kind of wash off a little bit, and they have like a volleyball court, so that's an option too. This place can get a little crowded, but like I said before, if you get here early enough and find a spot, you're good to go. And so Frenchman's Bar is a great place to cool off in the summer. All right, let's head to our next spot. Next up on our list of summer cool down spots is an oldie but goodie, the classic water feature at Esther Short Park. Now this would be great to combine with a trip to the farmer's market, head on over stone's throw away to the water feature here. It's not too deep, there's some things to climb on for kids, and it's just a good break. You can kind of get in and out, you don't have to stay long, and you can combine it with other things that you're going to do. You know, Esther Short Park has a reputation for having some unsavory characters, and sometimes, you know, you might encounter some interesting folks, but typically they leave you alone, and but just something to be aware of. Parking can be a hassle here, so again, best if you can get here by bike or some other alternate form of transport. But yeah, oldie but goodie, the Esther Short Park waterfront. Next on our list of summer cool down spots is the water feature at Waterfront Park. Now this is pretty cool because it's pretty artsy and also super fun. It's supposed to represent the flow of the Columbia River from the source to the Pacific Ocean. So it starts off on the wall behind me where it kind of dripples down, and it's kind of cool. It's a big wall, and then I'm going to flip around here and show you here. And so it's packed tonight. There's a concert, so it's super shallow, but kids love it. It's really good for smaller kids, and it's got some of these little structures that you can climb on, and as you get down further towards the end there, it gets pretty deep. So not super deep, but deep enough to where you want to keep an eye on your kids. But up until then, it remains pretty shallow. You can combine this into a picnic or a trip down to the waterfront, a little stroll. There's a great fish and chips place called What a Catch. And so there's really a lot to do down here. There's also some playgrounds. So that is the summer cool down spot, the Waterfront Park water feature. All right, let's check out our next spot. All right, next on our list of outdoor cool down spots in Vancouver is actually in Washougal, and it's the sandy community beach on the Washougal River. Now, parking is pretty limited, so you want to get here early and it could fill up, but it's a great spot because it's pretty accessible right from downtown Washougal, and there's some shallow spots for kids to swim, as well as some deeper holes, so it's got something for everybody, and it's a great spot to come and cool down if you're in East Vancouver or in Camas, Washougal, or in the surrounding area. All right, let's go check out our next spot. Finally, on our list of top outdoor cool down spots for families in Vancouver, we head north to the Salmon Creek area, and I'm at Klein Line Pond. Klein Line Pond has a splash pad and adjacent pond over here. It is packed today, just freaking packed. with people on this Saturday. They also have a playground right near the splash pad, excuse me. So you can take your kids and have a great time over here. And so it's kind of all in one place. It is $3 to get in, just like Frenchman's Bar. I think it's the same pass. It's about 30 bucks a year. And here they have a pond that you can swim in. And the cool thing is they actually have free life vests for people. So behind me, you can see kind of the beach, and there's tons of people today. It's the weekend. Frequently they have birthday parties here and get-togethers and barbecues. It's super packed here, but it always has like a festive vibe, so I really like that. And my kids personally really enjoy splashing around here. There is a splash pad here as well with an adjacent playground, so that's something cool. So if kids get tired of one thing, you could easily kind of transition to the other. So there's never a dull moment here at Klein Line Pond. So hope you've enjoyed this list of top outdoor spots to cool down on Discover Vancouver, Washington. We'll see you next time.